If you thought your roommate was bad, watch this. Watch it anyway, even if you don't have a roommate.
Worst roommate of my life story time. Okay, so for the last month, I let somebody live with me. She is completely mentally unstable, but on paper, she looked pretty okay. I did not notice the red flags when she initially moved in because her mother paid the rent, and her mother is a children's music performer, and so am I. So I was like bonding with her mom, fucking missed all the red flags. Idiot. So after 3 days, she was calling the police, saying I was sneaking into her room, breaking hangers. She was coming into my room in the middle of the night, asking me to check on her and to look at her room to see what a good job she did cleaning it. She's 37. She would accuse me of pouring all of the laundry detergent down the drain, opening juice, drinking all of her coffee, ripping open boxes, harassment, physical abuse, and intimidation tactics. Meanwhile, I'm living my own life, minding my fucking business, and the cops are in my house every 3 days, and I'm like trying to defund them, and I'm like, you don't know how to deal with this mental health problem, and they're like, I know, we don't, and I'm like, help!
That was a lot. All of that happened in 1 month. She listed off like situations that I thought would happen through like a year minimum. All of that in a month? No. After like the second day, call it quits. Abort mission. I don't even know how any of that works, but that sounds like a nightmare. And after she kept saying all those things, I was like, how old is this person? And then she said 37, but we have to take into account that this person struggles with a mental illness. So you have to be understanding, but also that'd be very difficult to like live with. Whew. Yeah, that's a lot. I love when people show text messages because it's like you're there reading these texts with a friend, you know? Please pay me the bills that you owe. You have to wait until my unemployment kicks in. I started to suspect she wasn't working, but she never actually told me she was unemployed until now. Can't give you something I don't have. So you're irresponsible with your money is what you're saying then. She was making $90,000. The only bill she had was rent and phone bill. No credit card debt, car payment, or car insurance. She didn't go anywhere and hid in her room 90% of the time. Then it will come out of the security deposit of what you owe me. I tried to offer a solution since she clearly didn't have the money to give me. Like I said, I will pay it when I get my unemployment kick in next month. Yikes. So this is funny to you? Then I'll ask you a month. It's not my fault about your unemployment. What does that have to do with anything? LMAO. Oh, you won't be laughing when we are sitting in the courtroom. The fact you owe me money. This is a situation and a half. I feel like I am more like the person who's like, while I respect and feel for you for losing your job or having to be unemployed, it truly isn't their problem. And I feel like I might feel that way. Like, not quite my problem. I don't want the rent falling back on me, so figure out a way to get it to me. Cause like if you had to front that or anything, or if your name is on the lease, like, not my problem. Not my problem. Not my problem. Is that too harsh? Like, I feel for you, but like, damn. My ex-roommate looking for a bag of trash. She ended up cussing me out for taking her 20-pound bag of trash outside and putting it in the disposal. The trash had been sitting in my living room for over 13 hours. Let's watch her look for the trash.
The trash hours, my friend. It's still done. Seriously? Where's the trash?
Why is she mad? I've never seen someone so angry and annoyed at the fact that the garbage is outside at the garbage disposal where it should be. And like, you didn't even have to do it. I feel like she should be saying thank you, but instead, she's very upset by this and I don't understand.
I logged onto Netflix at my boyfriend's place. My roommate was using my account that I pay for to watch a movie with her friend. So I signed out of all devices and kicked them off my account. I created a pin on all profiles so she couldn't use it again. I wouldn't mind her using it, but she doesn't help me pay for it. She did end up buying her own account. Take that, bad roommate.
Am I the only one wondering who the bad roommate is here? Because this person who's telling the story kind of has some red flags as the bad roommate, but obviously I don't know the whole story on the other roommate. I don't know. I feel like I would just let my roommate use my Netflix account. And I've had roommates and that was exactly it. I'm pretty sure like with my past roommate, like I had Netflix, they had like a different like Amazon Prime or Disney Plus, so like we just shared passwords with each other. Like who cares? I don't know. I feel like that's such a petty thing. We don't need to be that petty. Share your Netflix. The world would be a better place if we would all share our Netflix accounts.
Hope you don't mind holding this because I'm going first. To make a very long story short, my last boyfriend and I moved into a house with one of his longest friends and that guy's girlfriend. It started out really cool, but over time they start using our things without our permission, until one day I caught the girls stealing money from me, so we moved out. However, they still owed us the security deposit, and they kept putting off paying us back, so we literally had to chase them down for it. To this day, we never got the full amount. We finally gave up when we were blocked on Facebook, Instagram, and we found out that their phones were out of service. Then one day, a friend tagged me in a Facebook post, and it's the couple at a gas station trying to use a credit card that's not in their name. The police were looking for details on them, so I gave them a call and told them who they were. The next day, that police department makes a post saying that they found them with $46,000 and 23. Apparently they were addicted to pills before we even moved in with them, and we had absolutely no idea. I'm taking this back, but you let me know if you want to hear more about this story.
Wow, presentation on her end, 10 out of 10. I absolutely love that. She like, it was quick, it was simple, I got all the details. I could listen to her tell the story all day in all honesty. That is like, it's kind of scary when you think of, no, that it's not kind of, that's very scary because they had an addiction, they had women's, and like you were living with them and fighting with them over money. They were stealing your money. Like, whoa. I'm happy you got out of there when you did. Okay. Because that could have been a whole true crime documentary waiting to happen. I sent an email to the leasing officer after verbally reminding her to pay the rent 1 week before I was blocked. Hi, I'm not sure if anyone called blank about the rent being late. I paid my half, so are you able to call her for me? I reminded her, but she hasn't paid. Here we go. She texted her roommate. The apartment called me yesterday about the rent not being complete. Could you pay it so we don't get in any trouble with the complex? I am waiting on my debit card in the mail. I told you this. My account is frozen until I activate my new card. I thought it'd be here yesterday, so it should be here this week. I have lost, I was gonna say, that is not how it works. I have lost many debit cards in my life. The bank does not freeze your bank account. They only freeze the debit card. Are you lying or just not that smart? You said it, not me. They said if we are having trouble paying the rent that you can apply for this and they may be able to help pay for the rent. Other residences have applied and have gotten help, so try to apply to this as soon as possible. That's pretty nice. Okay, so she was unemployed at this point. Sent her link for the rent relief program that helps unemployed people, so she can apply for her portion of the rent. Do you know how long that takes to be approved? I'm not exactly sure, but probably not too long. She did not end up applying for help. Dang. Like you really went above and beyond to try to help her get her half of the rent. Like I feel like you were like, okay, you know, she's unemployed. I'm sensitive to the fact. I want to help her out, get her half. I'm not blaming her. Also, yeah, that debit card thing, it's not how it works. I've lost many debit cards as well. It is genuinely not how it works. So there's something sketchy going on there. Gross. Ew! Stop. Ah! Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I refuse. I refuse to live in a place like that. If that was my roommate, I don't care if we're in college. I do not care. Absolutely not. Come on. Makes me sick. That actually makes me sick. I hate like seeing food go to waste, number one. Number one. That is offensive. I don't let food go to waste, okay? the dishes. My OCD would never. I couldn't. I genuinely could not live like that. It would kill me. It would just, I would wither away to nothing. A flashlight. Just wait. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Oh, gross. What is that? Cat poop? Ma, she had her cat litter in that closet? Ugh, I'm gonna throw up. Stop it. Stop it now. I've seen enough. I have seen enough. Why are there feces anywhere? Is what I want to know, besides the toilet. Like, I don't even want to know the explanation as to why it was on the bathroom wall. The cat litter, like, her room must have smelt so bad. Ugh. Oh, I honestly feel instantly nauseous. That makes me want to throw up. Not even like exaggerating. Like, I need to like not think about it. It's disgusting. People are gross. That's a lot of food going to waste. Who can afford that life, okay? I can't. Groceries, especially with inflation, have gone up so much. I can't afford to waste it. Not that I'd even want to waste it, even if it was cheap, because it is food and we are so lucky to have it. But with the cost alone, I am so cheap. I will throw up before I waste food. Okay, if I have to eat that before the expiry date, it is happening. I will host a potluck. I will give it to somebody. No, I'm gonna expose my boyfriend right now and he's gonna be very upset if he sees this. He is the worst at getting rid of expired food. Like, so bad. Because isn't check dates of like, you know, condiments and things like that. And I look and I'm like, bro, this is from 2020. I'm not gonna say any much more because he's gonna be so mad that I just said that. Well, sucks to suck. Clean out your fridge. All right, guys, if you thought your roommate was bad, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe this gives you a new perspective. However, if you have a horrible roommate story, tell me in the comments. Give me a little brief description. I want to hear it. I'm out of here though. Subscribe, like, do all the things. I'll see you in another video. Bye.